Okay, TB back here at TB's cabin, getting ready to barbecue the stuff. I'm burning my taters. Let me flip them over. Yeah, not too bad. I think they're about done to take up. I certainly don't want to burn them. Let me be right back, please. I gotta get something to get them out of with. Oh, something bit me. But see, this kind of cooking, what I did, there's no charcoal involved, it's all oak wood. I took oak tree limbs. I'll be right back. Taters are done. That will have a good smoke flavor of fried taters. And the wood was free. It cost me nothing to cook this supper. Other than the meat and the potatoes, that's all it cost me. And the potatoes were given to me, but the meat I bought. A pound of hamburger. Not saying that you can be able to get 3 potatoes. Sometimes you can. I got them given to me. But anyway, right now I'm putting the secret sauce as barbecue sauce that I used to sell when I was doing my beef jerky business. I used smoked brisket. I made smoked briskets. I made barbecue sandwiches. I made hamburgers. And they were all for $3 each at that time. But I could get meat a lot cheaper than you can now. I probably couldn't do that on a hamburger or steaks or anything like that. Now, for us being able to, okay, get them, just a second, be right back here. I'm not saying you'd be able to get any free oak wood or hickory or any peach tree, maple. Maple's good smoke wood, peach tree wood. Any fruit tree wood will make good smoke wood. Oak works, but you want to let it get down to coals to 300 to 250 degrees around that amount of heat, and then just let it cook nice and slow. If you get in a hurry, so these burgers are almost done. I ain't going to have to wait much longer. And they'll be a done deal. I'm just going to flip them over once and coat the backs of them with some barbecue. But when I had my store here, where I was selling barbecue sandwiches and stuff, things wasn't as high. I could get stuff a lot cheaper, you know. And then and a lot of times I outsold some of these sandwich shops around here because my barbecue was cheaper and I didn't have to worry about taxes and all that. If people come to me and they wanted something to eat, they got it. And if they didn't have quite $3, it didn't matter. 2.5 is fine for a barbecue sandwich in those days, because I could get the meat then for a lot less than I can now. Problem is with everything is jacked up in the last, see, I quit in 09 and here it is 2013. I haven't turned a tap or done nothing since for as beef jerky or concession foods of any kind since then, because of the cost of the shipping and things got to being way out of hand, and I was having to charge too much to the customer, so that was another reason, the factor that made me shut down. The other thing was the fact that the government wants to rule everything you do. They come in and tell you where you can advertise and where you can't, because you're a homemade vendor, you know, and just supposed to be small operation, which that's what it was, small operation. But your mom and pop stores, why they're out of business, is because of the government bureaucracy. A lot of times there's nothing wrong with the place that they're selling out of, and surely not worse than anything else that you would buy out of the store on USDA. Notice how many products is always called back because of the crap that's wrong with it. When I was running this store in here, this used to be clean. I mean super clean. I kept everything clean. I used bleach, Texas, kept everything as clean as possible in here because I wanted my stuff to be quality, and I didn't want it to go out anything that I wouldn't eat myself to the customer. No way. And if it ain't good, I didn't sell it. I just give it a dog or eat it myself. You know, like if you had a mishap and say I overcooked my jerky, I've had that happen. Or when I was first beginning, that I burned a whole $30 worth of jerky one time because I fell asleep and the timer didn't go off at night. Trying to dry jerky at night, trying to get it done, and I failed that time. So I had to go back to the store, buy some more meat to cover the customer's product, because you certainly didn't want to have bad business just because Mike messed up their order. So Mike went back out of his own pocket, shelled out $30 to get another load of jerky and dry it again and do it right and get it to them by 4 o'clock that evening when they come to get their jerky. They never knew that happened. I wasn't about to tell them that I had just fell asleep and burnt their jerky plumb up to bacon almost, which you can dry it too long. Once you dry it too long, it just gets brittle and you'll break up on you. So you got to be careful about that too. But you definitely want to dry it long enough that it's cured good, to where when it feels like leather, and with your bottom round meat, you don't want anything to be left too spongy, because if it's spongy, it won't keep very long. You could eat it right away and be safe, but say about 2-3 weeks, a month down the road, that stuff could run on you. So you can't be too careful about beef jerky, but it is a good thing if it's cured right. Once you cure it good, it'll keep for 6 months without any preservatives. You know, it'll keep for a year, but it just loses. I think it loses flavor after about 6-7 months down the road. I don't know, but it seems to get an older tasting. By a year, it certainly isn't any good. But they got some stuff. Checking my taters. They're okay. I gotta go take up my hamburgers. So hang tight and I'll be right back with you on the next session. So I'm gonna hang up for a minute and I'll be right back with you.